When you discuss a function or an individual, how do you increase their credibility or power or whatever? The normal approach is not just do something, but turn around a business. So if we have a business that's been struggling for years and we've tried new equipment, new building, new leaders, whatever, if you can come in and it's been going down steadily and turn it around, what we call a hockey stick, everyone will say, well, what happened there? And so when HR is trying to get a seat at the table, maybe it needs to go further and say, how do I really get recognition as a business person, as a business leader? The answer is offer to transform a business. Take a business unit that's floundering, that everyone's tried everything, and come in and say, I know how to manage, I'm going to use people management tools to turn it around. So how do you do that? So first of all, you have to volunteer. No one's going to give it to you, and they'll be cynical. Well, HR doesn't know anything about business, so you have to say, no, I will turn around and tell them what you're going to do. I'm going to increase sales, I'm going to increase revenue, I'm going to increase profit, whatever you're going to do. The first thing that HR needs to do that has the biggest impact is best practice sharing. So it's one of the things HR doesn't do. But if you said, look, we're a big corporation and we do great things, but it takes forever for other business units to learn about it. If all you do is become a clearinghouse or put together a wiki to share best practices, you'll increase productivity dramatically, maybe 20%, just by saying, we've already solved this problem, by warning people, hey, this problem occurred across the street in another business unit, you're going to see it, so maybe you can learn before it occurs how to solve it. Second, the worst problem in any organization is bad managers. I estimate 80% of managers are not very good. 20% are. So identify, try to fix the bad managers, but just get rid of them. And we know from sports, you can change just one leader, one manager, and the team can do twice or three times better. Next, identify barriers to productivity. Go to the workers and say, I need more revenue, I need more profit. Why can't you do it? And they'll first, resist. We'll say, well, too many meetings, too much this, not enough that. So it turns out employees are pretty smart. And if you ask them if they're happy or satisfied, it doesn't make a whole lot of difference. But if you ask them, I want you to produce more, why can't you? They know, and they're pretty candid about it. Most of them cost very little, and they're easy to do. The fourth area I would go about to turn around a business is distributed metrics. So if you know salespeople, they list on the wall, top salesperson, medium, bottom, with names, maybe the picture. The people at the bottom get angry, but then they know, oh my God, I'm not the best, and I can learn from the best who are number one, so you can go directly to them. So distributing ranked metrics will instantly, and actually it's the fastest, people ask me what's the fastest thing you can do to change managers, distribute ranked metrics. It happens instantly in one day. Reward business results, but also reward people management. Don't reward effort. Change the reward process so that people produce results, get a big bonus. People that don't get fired. It takes a while to develop people, to train people, but if you just hire the superstar from across the street. So, if your sales are down, go across the street to the best salesperson at the competitor, bring them in. That will be the one fastest thing in recruiting. Bring in the top salesperson from the competitor or the top sales manager. Makes all the difference in the world. Conduct risk analysis. Look at where we're taking risk, where we're having problems. Be like a business person and say, what are our biggest risks? Because you eliminate those risks, eliminate those problems, you'll increase the business's performance. Conduct failure analysis. So if a plane crashes, a car crashes, failure analysis is something where you check to see the root cause. What caused the problem? Well, we don't do it in HR, but there are companies, there are certainly business units that do that. So every time we make a bad hire, every time we do something wrong, there should be a failure analysis so HR figures out what caused it, and that's how you prevent it. There are 8 steps on how to turn around a business. I know it can be done. Unfortunately, I haven't seen a lot of HR people do it because it takes courage to walk in and say, I'm not a finance person, I'm not a manufacturer or a product expert, but by changing the people, it'll make a difference.